Hey guys, Jeff here, and today I'm going to be doing a little something for, let's see, who all's involved in this. It's going to be Lockpicking Hippie is doing this on behalf of C-Stu-Do, who is the owner, founder of Mitten Made Locksport. And they're running a giveaway, which is Lockjaw Rocks, y'all. Which, of course, will hopefully have shown up across the screen when I said that. And in this giveaway, they ask us to gut our first lock. Now, here's the deal. I don't remember what my first lock was that I gutted. I know that it was more than 5 years ago. I know that in the beginning, my very first locks were your standard kind of padlocks that can't really be gutted. You know, your laminated masters and things like that. And so where I went after that was Habitat for Humanity Restore. And I always called them the orphan blocks. Any sort of doorknob that was supposed to be keyed, but they didn't have the key for it, or especially if they didn't have the backside for it. And I knew that they couldn't, nobody's going to want to buy it that way. And the one that I was at the time, which was 2 houses back, they would run me a deal and I could get an orphan lock for like 10, 20 cents. Until one day they stopped putting out the orphan locks. They only had the nice locks in boxes. When I asked them about it, they said, well, we're just scrapping the other locks. So they started letting me, I don't know if I'm going to get that one open. There's a reason I was trying to go for that one, and I will say that in a moment. But yeah, they started saving them for me. They let me take out the parts that we're all interested in. And I would take that. I would give them back the rest of the hardware because, let's be honest, that's where most of the metal was, and they could still get their scrap out of it that way. But yeah, I have a whole bunch of these door locks, kicks, etc. And I know that I was gutting them. Yeah, I was gutting them, repinning them, learning all that. But I have zero way of knowing one of those from another to have the foggiest clue of which one was my first. So I pulled out a random one. Which is, what I have for you here. Just a nondescript quick set that apparently I can't pick. I'm going to blame all the higher security locks I've been working on. Obviously, it makes it so much harder to do these muddy feedback. So the reason I was trying to pick that kick first is that kick is the first that I have a clear memory of gutting, because that little guy, that schleg there, I remember as I started picking it, I felt something weird. Something I had only heard about, but I had never personally felt before. Counter rotation. Yeah, there we go. There's the quick set. So yeah, this one was the first one I remembered gutting because I felt counter rotation. And that told me I finally had spools. Alright, now just for old time's sake, I am using my gutting kit that I put together from the beginning, putting it all into a little pocket set. Let's be real, there's nothing special at all about this quick set here. But rules is rules. Half of a multi-tool Mostly just because that's handy for taking off those clips, although it does have some screwdrivers in there as well. I'm not going to bother shimming, but I found this piece of metal at Restore actually. That was the perfect size for quick set and schlag. So there's your 5 pins. Yep, see? Yeah, all 5 pins. Dumped them all out. And then for tweezers, I got these out of my wife's makeup drawer because she had like 4 of them. And I gave it a little groove to hold pins. And I tell you what, this is still my favorite set of pinning tweezers. Now, I haven't gotten any professional sets yet. I considered getting some when I made an order with Covert Instruments. This is the only problem with this follower is because it's hollow. If I'm not careful, things just fall right through, but hey. And all you're dealing with is standard driver pins. It's not a big deal. Oh, take the spring out there. Apparently, I have gutted this one before because I'm seeing that I've got a mismatch of springs. Yeah, this is what I used for gutting a lot of locks. One of my earliest videos, one that I've tried to share with people before, I call it gutting on a budget. To go with all the poor man's picking that I do. There we go. Empty Bible. And I have a key for this one, so I'll actually match them all up off screen later. But yes, I also have this pinning tray that I put in the lid here, just so that way I had everything in one compact area, since, especially in the beginning, I was doing all of my picking out of a single drawer. I'm glad I have my trunk now. But yeah, so there we go. That is how I... So, first the phone rings, then the battery dies in the camera. Anyways, so there we go. There is one of my first locks gutted with my old gutting setup. Quite honestly, it was even picked with my earliest tools that I still love so much to this day. So, anyways, again, thank you to Lockpicking Hippie and to Cease Doo Doo for running the giveaway, to Cease Doo Doo for creating Mitten Made Lock Sport, and just how great that is to have somebody thinking of our veterans. I'm not going to do a whole new video. I'm sorry, not going to continue the video while I put this back together. I will get it put back together, but I'll do that off screen. Anyways, with that, I'll talk to you all later.